Good evening. It's Monday, the 13th of April. I thought I'd just do a quick update here because obviously the day has developed. So, we had a little bit of balance here. 5-day composite formed Wednesday into Sunday. I personally wasn't really using it, but obviously throughout the day it became clear that we were holding this 5-day composite lower support. I would have liked to see it trade a bit lower, but wasn't to be. So, a lot of chop at these lows. It wasn't the easiest place to position, although there was a passive bid stepping in the way. So anyway, personally, I've taken this breakout long above the 5-day composite high. And I think, we've seen the 90, 37-day compression resolve here. So my sort of assumption is that the upside momentum will actually accelerate and we'll actually start to see potentially, a larger, more one-sided move to the upside here, perhaps something similar to this. So first target I'm looking at is going to be previous quarter's VWAP, where we were capped here essentially. Obviously filled up that gap into this area initially on this high back in mid-March. And then I think I would look for this area, which I'm just going to highlight. If I come to the 12-hour, it'll just be clearer. Right, so we've got this big imbalance in this previous consolidation to aim at, which may well provide some resistance in the near term. So those are kind of the two upside targets I'm looking at. So previous quarter's VWAP initially, and then we just need to hold above this 2-day composite, assuming we get there, and then potentially into this 77 to 78k area. And beyond that, we have to see, right? So if we are trading into this area, the question then becomes, do we find acceptance of our previous quarter's VWAP and the yearly VWAP, in which case potentially yearly value high and previous quarter's value high comes into play, which is around sort of the 85k area, also lining up with the anchored VWAP from the all-time high right now. So we'll see how it goes. Firstly, I'm looking here, potentially I'll look to take hedging shorts in the 77 to 78k area, and then we just need to see how things evolve after that. But yeah, clearly, where we had a bit of spoofing activity in this area today, the offers got pulled and we're now trading up, got back above previous month's value area high, which capped upside on these visits here. So it's looking good, but I do think we should start to see acceleration now. If you're still sidelined, hopefully you're not, because you should have taken that breakout long. Worst case, but if we can return into this 2-day comp, there may well be another opportunity to get into compounding longs or to take day trades in this 2-day composite. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, for now, 5 days of balance at long-term consolidation value highs really points to potentially some acceleration here. So I would like to see this move up more quickly from this point on. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. Other alts we've talked about throughout the day. So Hype looking good, obviously. We've got that acceptance within the 10-week composite after a couple of failed attempts. So looking to trade that up towards at least the 10-week composite highs. Obviously, potentially some resistance here initially at the point of control. But yeah, looking to trade that up to sort of the mid-48s. Near as well, breaking out. Obviously had that trade at the weekend and then another chance to retake it, and then breaking out and retesting value. Here was the cue to get long today, targeting potentially into this 2-week composite yearly value high, previous quarter value high, sitting up in that area. So that's looking ready to leg up again. Lit also coming out of this imbalance. We had a decent move finally. So yeah, we'll see whether that can trend or it's just going to chop. And then Moodeng I took as well, just reclaiming value and then testing this imbalance today, having found support at previous quarter's value low. So, potentially again, previous month value high, just for a little bit of a liquid meme play. But yeah, overall, the market's obviously looking good. So I'm not too interested in alts. There are pockets of strength, but for the most part, it's just better to trade Bitcoin because we're not seeing, massive outperformance from alts, like where BTC trades up 5% and these things are moving 30% in a day. It's just not the way the market's trading. So it's not really, I don't think it's particularly worthwhile spending too much attention on alts unless you're really confident you found an outperformer. But yeah, for the most part, BTC is probably the place to be. So yeah, that's it. I'll see how things look tomorrow and we'll update then. But obviously breaking out of 5 days of balance, as I say, at a long-term composite high is bullish, and 75k and 77k are my upside targets for the time being, and we'll reassess after that.